Transparency in the chair. Are you guys wondering what that's all about? Well, I'm here to tell you. I am Kay Simpson Buffet, and we have Ray Fletcher coming to the mic. We have two dynamic stylists that's been in the industry for over 50 years. 50 years of experience, stories, knowledge, a wealth of information to give to you guys. You know, whether we're helping you with relationships, helping you with business ideas, how to handle a certain client, or whatever. This is what we're here to do.
With authentic and transparent moments and some of the world's most craziest chairs, we are bringing the juice to you, along with our perspectives, of course.
We always going to start off with a good, juicy topic, give you the body of that thing, and then we're going to end up with some actual factuals. Our show is going to be very transparent. You're going to get all the tea, all the juice on what's going on.
All stories have originated from the chair, be it the salon chair, barber chair, massage chair, facial chair. These are stories and topics that you can relate to, learn from, and grow from.
So we just want you to join us every week as we come through, giving you a little segment of ourselves, and we're just here to share. Tune in.
So, for me personally, I was raised Baptist Christian.
Me too.
I don't identify as that anymore because there were certain blocks for me to become self-enlightened.
Me too.
But that doesn't mean I rejected what I've learned.
Right.
I've just do what I do because I research a lot of things. I researched other religions and the things that resonated with me. That's what I took with me, including with my foundation. Now, there's some things I don't agree with for a few reasons. One, that, our holy book has been touched and manipulated by man for sources of power, and that becomes problematic. Again, you guys are not in charge of your sexuality because there's certain stories in the books to where women are definitely using their sexuality to either aid a country for conquest or help their people out. So there's plenty of stories like that in the Bible. So when I hear people struggle with it, I get it, but there's a couple of things that you just got to go with common sense, right? So like you said, why do we have all of these pleasure spots? Why does it feel so good if it's procreation? Because there's animals that just once a year, I get in that mood and that's what it is. That's not what it is for us. So it probably is something more, and it is a gift that we bastardize, I think, because it's like we're doing it and everybody's doing it, but we're not taking the precautions into doing it correctly and being well educated when it comes to that. We cut off our children from knowing themselves. If we catch a child masturbating, oh no, don't do that. So now that's shame on them, to where it's a very natural thing,
Right.
in order for they explore their bodies.
Yes.
Like from putting the fingers, toes in their mouth, they're exploring their bodies. That is just one aspect of their body. Our job as adults is to make sure they explore that responsibly and safely.
Yeah.
So when it comes to religion does a very poor job in allowing us to explore that gift as a gift. It has been used for power and just overall ignorance in itself. I read a book about marriage, and it was talking about, marriage is sex is just for marriage. I don't agree with that, because marriage is not for the faint of heart. It is not for everybody.
Right.
It's not. A lot of us run into marriage thinking it's going to fix this, and that's not necessarily what you need to do. I'm not discouraging that, but I'm just saying we don't fully understand marriage, because you've been married 10 plus years. You understand the person that I married 10 years ago is not the same person.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean I'm not in love or more in love with them, but they're not the same person, and
Right.
neither am I. And there's ways you have to navigate that. And if you're not navigating that correctly, i.e. communication,
Right.
then you're going to end up in divorce. But religion doesn't necessarily help you with that. I mean, when there's a problem, then you go talk, to the pastor, but that's when it's a problem. How about let's talk about it before it becomes a problem? So that's my issue with religion. There are some religions that actually deal with that, but when it comes to the religious structure and it comes to sex, especially in Western countries, we do a horrible job on equipping people the power that they need in order to navigate and explore what it is, because we see it, right? I was told don't have sex, right? And one day
Until you got married.
Right, until I got married.
too, yeah.
But one day I was working when I was like in my 20s and stuff like that, and that was resonating with me, and I was like, yeah, don't have
Right.
somebody lying, because there's a bunch of people out here. I'm in traffic right now. People are fucking.
Right. Yeah.
People
yeah.
are fucking,
yeah.
and they are having kids, and I'm sure not everybody come from America. I've been in traffic for 2 hours,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it came from a place of,
Yeah.
damn it, I don't want to be in traffic, but I laughed at that because I was like, no, we are doing it. So if we're doing it, we need to be responsible in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then people want to say, well, Jesus this and Jesus that and Jesus da 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 da, and it's like, yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want y'all to like blow up the internet with this, but here's the thing when it comes to Jesus. Jesus was 30 when he started his ministry. He died when he was 33. You mean to tell me in them 30 years?
Mm.
Okay.
You think he blinked?
His daddy was 30 when he married his mama at 15, because pregnancy didn't necessarily mean you was going to live through it, right? So you had to do it when you was young. So you mean to tell me, like, even if he wasn't married, because there's Mary Magdalene, conspiracy and stuff like that. I'm just saying, before he started his ministry, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying being holier than now. I'm just saying things are a little bit different than back then. So I'm just saying, like, we're putting words in the Savior's mouth and in a book to where we're still unlocking our understanding of how things go. For instance, the clitoris ain't just a little thing that you see. It goes way up inside your body.
The what?
The clitoris.
Way up inside your
Right.
body.
Yeah. So the little point that you see went outside of the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg.
Is it?
It goes further back.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I seen it on the documentary.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you know, you know.
How about on a man's penis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
It says the vagina inside out.
right.
Basically,
So,
yeah, okay, I saw that,
the clitoris, the little hot spot, you know where it is for the male?
In the anus.
butt.
Yes. The prostate.
That's the G spot.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
I'm
like,
I'm talking about the little hot button that is equivalent to your
No,
clitoris.
it's right in
Between the
between
shaft-
that little
look at
that little space
Is it-
in between.
Okay, where's that?
No.
Where's
Tell
that?
me.
So, shaped like an arrowhead, right?
Yeah.
All right, mushroom,
Mushroom.
right? So, if this is the penis, right? This is the mushroom, right? Right under there.
That little ring on
Under the.
Right under, like, where the shaft meets the mushroom.
Mhm.
Right under ladies, go play with that real quick and tell us what happens, and
Okay.
you're welcome.
Okay.
But
And you're
if
welcome.
And you're welcome. Yeah.
if we're just realizing that there's so much more.
Yeah,
so I
right.
can't hold religion that was written 2,000 years ago accountable for where I
Right.
am right now in my journey to enlightenment. Can I use it as a basis?
Yes.
Absolutely, because they were still dealing with people, but like in my 20s, versus now, my understanding of sex is way different.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
but I think this overall, with the whole religion thing, I think when God just said, "Do not fornicate," it's because of that comes so many other things. Children out of wedlock,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
the woman is struggling and the man is nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Diseases and stuff like that. So when he said that, and then the comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I've never slept with anybody, my man could have a little weenie this big and it's going to be amazing to me because I don't know anything different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you have things to compare it to, and then the emotions and the soul ties that come with that,
The
that's
soul
why
ties.
he said,
Oh my
don't do it.
gosh.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So in that, in exploring or whatever, you still learn your person. And then it's totally different when you've never had sex versus when you have sex in marriage, And then you're more exploratory because when it's something new, you be like, shoot, tired of now. You be ready to,
Yeah.
And
I agree, but I don't think that is for everybody.
it's touche, but
But
I'm
then
just
again, that
saying.
also goes with responsibility as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that can happen to the women.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, like
if we didn't, then rapes wouldn't occur, incest wouldn't occur, and all of these things because then you're with your person when you do that.
Right.
So men wouldn't even think to violate the way
Correct.
they
If
do.
you-
You
if
know
you're
what I'm
really
saying?
Following the.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
really, so the laws were written for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
And-
discounting
right,
that because
right.
again, like I said, they knew what they were talking about.
Mhm.
But I also know human nature, and I think there needs to be a level of responsibility, because I'm not saying because we now have this knowledge then it's a free for all for everybody.
Right.
I actually think we need more responsibility with it, especially when it comes to women. If this is what you're going to explore, these are the things that you need to make sure to be responsible, especially in this society, because men are a little stupid when it comes to that, because we don't have direction.
Right.
And because we don't have direction, and yes, we have laws and stuff like that, and you could wait to marriage and stuff like that, but some people are just, of a creative mind and will probably go there anyway.
Yeah.
So, and again, there's no right or wrong answer saying one perspective is better than the other one.
Right.
We're all human. So our walk is our walk.
Yeah.
Right. So because of that, I think we need to open it up. We need that. And we also need this, because we've had just primarily that. And because of that, there's a whole other side effect that we did not expect to happen. Right. And I think if you open it up, if we start looking at the act as a spiritual gift, and if we start there, I think all the other stuff would fall into place. Because if I'm spiritually sound within myself, I'm not going to try to screw you over.
Right.
That's not my intent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more responsible when it comes to that. But if not, and I'm left to my own devices without any kind of filter on it or any kind of teaching on it, then there it is.
Right. I agree.
Well, I, the fact checker, have 5 tips for talking about sex with your partner.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Like, how do we approach it?
Yes,
And
if
how
you're
do we-
feeling uncomfortable. Other than learning yourself and learning to please yourself first and getting yourself ready, then when you're ready to step to your partner, friends, these are 5 steps that I've politely Googled on my fact checker device.
Fact checker!
Number 1,
Yes.
prepare thoughts. Prepare your thoughts.
Yeah.
Right.
It may involve the yes, no, maybe chart to get your mind going. Because some of those things, when we were at the shop and he was reading out, I was like I just asked you, I was like, what's that? It's some things that if you don't know, you don't know.
Right.
So prepare your thoughts and where you would go with that conversation.
Right.
And with the things you would ask. Number 2, focus on finding common ground.
Okay.
Compromise. You mentioned that several times today.
Right.
Focus on finding a common ground. Number 3, discuss basic safety and consent.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
Basics. And we are safe sex people. You know,
Yes.
we're not saying go out here and, do the damn safe sex.
Please don't. Please
And
don't.
be responsible.
Please be responsible.
Number 4, choose the right time. You said not the bedroom. I
Right.
like that.
Yes.
Because you don't feel the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the bedroom.
Right.
Choose the right time. And number 5, find a comfortable way to discuss sex. So, I don't know, they could have got a little more detail. This is talking verbally in person is not the only way to discuss sex. For example, some people express themselves better in writing, so they may prefer to send an email or text. Others find that distance makes it easier and like talking over the phone. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a little more confident
Yeah.
behind the phone.
Yeah.
Versus I got to look at this person in the face and talk about it.
Because you're not looking at the nonverbal communication. Like,
Like-
oh, you didn't like that? Uh-oh.
Right.
Or he looking at my titties while I'm talking to him about this. Anyway,
Or,
he not focusing
or
on me.
verbal could be good. I mean,
I
but
mean,
in
they look
person could be
good.
good too, because I feel like when you're having certain intimate and conversations such as this,
Yeah.
speaking from the heart, it hits you different.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I talk on the phone, it's different than, babe, I want you to hear me and I want you to see how this is affecting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
guess
know?
it'll depend too on where you are in the relationship at that time too.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some people might need a little liquid courage, so maybe they can go
Right.
out to eat,
Have a little cocktail.
get a
or
little cocktail,
something,
loosen
yeah.
up.
Mhm.
But I think it definitely needs to be had. And had I known the things that I knew or learned in my 30s and 40s, I probably would have initiated some conversations. But you live and you learn.
And then you
You know,
change,
so-
like what you said, like when we first get together,
Right.
You're younger. You might be ready to do it from the
On the-
chandeliers
yeah.
or and physically be able to, you
Right,
know?
right.
So as time progresses or whatever and life is lifing,
Yeah.
you can't expect, I hate when people use that, well, we used to
Yeah,
do
but
this.
we
We damn near 20 years in the
Why
game.
does it-
Again, if that's what it is, we used to do this and that and the other, prepare for it.
Right.
Because like you said, life is lifing,
Mhm.
right? So, when I was a teenager, I could just go in the gym and start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that was X amount of years ago, and
Right.
we'll go, well, you're older now. Well, I'm older and I've been going to the gym, so my body has a little bit more wear and tear. So I gotta warm it up.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
like I gotta
Warm it up.
Warm it up.
Warm it up.
Warm it up.
You
Like
know
that.
what I'm saying? Because, like you said,
That's
life
right.
be lifing,
Mhm.
and it puts a lot of stress on there too. And while we're on the putting the stress on, watch what you eat. Say that to the camera. Watch what you eat,
Yes,
because what you eat really matters.
it does.
Like, yes, go to the gym or go work out or have some physical activity, because that produces endorphins to help you go, and watch what you eat. If you have a full meal, like y'all have steak and stuff like that, and then you fill her up full of tequila, I don't care what the song say. Give me one margarita. Yeah, she out. You probably are too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was listening to a podcast. Dude was like, "Do it before you guys go out." I was like, "Oh,
Hello.
okay." There's
Because,
a
you know,
thing.
for me, and I'm down with that because of the fact that when I go out, I want to have some cocktails. I want to eat and be fat
Be
girl full,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't want to then feel like, oh, and then when I go home, I'm going to have to,
I still got it.
I got,
I
you
got
know
a
what
little
I'm
gas
saying?
right here. I'm bouncing, and then
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, my bad. My
You know
bad.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel that let's be the intimate before, so then I could really relax when I go out, and I don't
Yeah.
have to think about, okay, I can only have one drink, because if I get too far out, then I'm gonna be like in the car like,
Yeah, go.
And
But then
out
again,
of it, you
having
know?
that conversation, and
Right.
even if you can't get to it, it's like, okay, so look. If I pass out, this is your wake me up at 3:30 in the morning card.
Yeah.
I'ma be ready.
mm-hmm.
Or I'm too drunk.
Don't touch.
Don't
me.
do that.
Let me wake up on my own. Yeah,
Because it
Yeah.
Me in the morning.
may be some
Right.
fluids that you don't want.
right,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because my stomach don't feel good.
right.
Exactly.
But
meet me in the morning.
let's
Let me get myself-
let's
just
have that conversation. And again, you're my person. I should be comfortable with
Right.
having the
Right.
uncomfortable
Yes.
conversation
That's it.
with you.
Don't
Because
assume.
And respectfully,
yeah,
Right.
respectfully, that it doesn't turn into an argument or just hear.
but I
that
think that
person.
goes with what you're saying. Like, come with the jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come with
Loosen
the
it up.
jokes. And what
Yeah.
you said, like nonverbal communication, there's plenty of things on Instagram you can send your, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's
Mhm.
talk about this, or what do
Right.
you think about this? Or hey, I was thinking about you today. Well, what was you thinking about? Well, remember that time we did this, here,
Yeah.
there, and that, and we did this, that, and the other.
Right.
Da. Or remember when I gave you a massage and stuff like that? I was very careful not to touch you in, your
Right.
lady parts like that. Is that okay? Or would you like me to do that? Not necessarily that we're going to have sex, but that's part of your body.
yeah.
Again, you're talking about,
Correct. Yes.
the things, because as you're talking about it, again, men are visual, right?
You thinking?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
You running it down.
What you say? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, those romance novels,
Right.
that you guys read. Send me an excerpt from that. Like, I thought this was hot. Then let me get my juices going. It's like,
Yes.
maybe I can recreate this, or maybe we can go
Yeah.
here, there,
Okay.
everywhere. Or if we don't have the budget, maybe I can create that in our room
Right.
tonight. When we
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
intimacy date,
Yes.
okay, we don't go eat steak that night. We keep it light. I'm going to have a heavy lunch. I'm going to keep it light,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Because, it's going down in my
Tonight.
bedroom tonight.
Right.
But again,
This the conversation. You gotta
You
have
ha-
the
you
communication.
have-
Right.
you have to.
So-
If you want to save your
Yeah.
relationship, you want to have a healthy relationship, you want to have a better relationship, not just with your person,
Right.
with you as well. Because the first conversation starts with you.
Yep.
What do you like? I don't know. Let's go figure it out.
Right.
Touch yourself when you masturbate. Guys, too. Touch yourself all over the body, all over your body. See what turns you on. There's certain hot
'Cause it's
spots that
you.
ain't gonna
It's your
turn you on
body.
because
Yeah.
it's somebody else, but
Right.
know what
But
it
it's
is.
your body. You should
Right.
know. It's
So,
your body.
Oh, I like that. You were talking about the nipples getting hard. Guys, nipples get hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have no uses for it other than the fact that we were the same as embryos.
Yeah,
and
that's
then we
it.
went that way.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
some guys don't know that they actually like that physical touch,
Right.
or, if you're just giving me head, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to just, gawk 3,000 on,
Yeah.
on off the back, you know what I'm saying? Tease me a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
No, that's some real stuff.
Some dudes don't know. We be playing like lick my balls. You don't understand. The ball sack is your labia.
Yeah.
So it's a very sensitive area.
Yeah.
So just like y'all like it, more than
do-
likely
yeah,
so do
yeah.
we too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then certain hangups that we have, and I know we talked about this, and I know this is a taboo thing, but when it comes to anal sex on both sexes, because we think guys is like, oh, well, if I like that, then I'm gay. Are you? Did you need that to tell you that you
Right.
was gay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying like that then
That
makes you gay because maybe
not
you
what it is.
already was, and I'm
Or
I'm just saying,
gotta
you know, so I'm just saying there's just certain things that exploratory wise, being comfortable, you know, with yourself. And even if you're exploring, like, I don't like that. Now you know.
Duly noted. Yeah, now you know.
Been there, done that, tried it. Okay, that's not for me.
Right.
And be okay with it.
Yeah. And be okay with it, but come with a compromise. Like, your person, since we're talking about the anus, they want to have anal sex. Like, oh, I don't necessarily do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll come with a compromise. Well, what about it makes you feel good? Okay, well, then there's the conversation. So maybe we can create a way in order, you know, to make that pleasurable for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe it's a toy that goes back there. You know what I'm saying?
Just sit there or do whatever, vibrate, do what it gotta do.
We got the phone and vibrate. It's like, oh, a little harder, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we having fun. She getting what she want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm helping her get there. You know, does it look like exactly how it looks? Nah, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay,
I like it.
So where can I know this is a new journey for you. I know you're getting all of your information together and how you're gonna do this. But have you gotten this far? Have you figured out? Are you gonna do it in a podcast where you educate, or what platform? Because we don't have that for you yet. This is the incubator stage.
Yes.
It could be one-on-ones.
Right.
It could be seminars.
Should they just
it could be,
stay tuned, and you can come back again and talk to us. Maybe be a guest again. We could tell them how to find you.
Well,
at that point?
Yeah. Because right now I am still working on it.
Yeah.
What I'm working on right now is doing a couples retreat.
Nice.
So that's where we want to go first, is go with the couples. So to open up that conversation
we'll be there.
with them, and then, you know, to share questions.
Yeah.
And then have a weekend to where, and if nothing else, they have a weekend to actually explore this. So
we
that's,
can say for right now, email us at Transparency in the Chair.
Yes.
And we'll keep the notes and we'll send it.
Yeah.
And then you'll come back.
And once I get everything together, I'll come back, and then we'll make sure, because this is it's an ongoing conversation.
We can keep going, but
because I know
we can't be here all night.
Yeah, I know. Like, we're gonna. Oh yeah, we're gonna wow.
Yeah, we can't be here all night. But that was some good stuff, though.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, this is always an area that people are tabooed about or, you know, curious about, and want to always get better at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Be coachable.
Yes.
And communicate.
Be coachable.
Take control of your pleasure.
Take control of your pleasure.
All right.
And man, I love it.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course, thank you.
This is great.
All right. So you can find more information at transparencyinthechair.hair, HAIR, or email us at transparencyinthechair@outlook.com. It's been real.
Thank you. Oh, and I'll give y'all some books so y'all can put that in the show notes.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that I've been reading as well.
Please.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Love it.
All right. See y'all next time.
Deuces. And remember, be in tune with oneself.
Yes.
Inner and outer.
Inner and outer.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, that was swell.
Thank you. That was great.
Show me. I want you put something up high. I want you to make them fly. Throw them in the sky. Throw them in the sky. Make everything collide. Put all your stress aside. And let the music take you anywhere like tide. Cause it's me they calling the real loco. Mass play when I on the flow. Calvin over and touch their toe. Everybody don't know the flow. Party turn up and turn over. Over and over. Listen, hug up a friend and let we start a new trend.
You're welcome.
What's the title of it?
Taking control of your pleasure.
Oh.
Part 1.
Okay.
Am I sweating because I'm hot?
Okay, so what we gonna be talking about? Because, you know, I gotta be like, oh, it's gonna be juicy today. What we saying? What we talking about?
You heard it. Oh. Listen.
Taking control of your pleasure and being better communicators when it comes to sex.
All right.
As a whole, because we are not.
Can fix your biscuits.
Is the biscuits good?
Put them back in the oven.
That's why I wore the shirt.
My dumb ass was like, "Oh, you got biscuits too?"
See, you know what?
Yeah, this.
Busted can of biscuits. That's what we be looking like. It be looking like a busted can of biscuits.
Because you can see from the side. Let me see. Roll
well, at least you not a bleach blonde, bald,
be bad, baby, a butch body.
Butch body, beach blonde.
As soon as she come out with them hoodies.
It's a rap because
She did. That's
there's
why I'm
already
yeah.
like 3 songs.
like
There's
6
like a
Bs.
bluegrass song,
Yeah,
270
body
songs.
built, body blah blah blah. But
She needs to
Bill,
take more control of her sex life too.
body.
The tongue twister is the bleach blonde. The
Yeah.
blah, blah, bleach blonde, bad Bill, butch body.
Right.
There you go. All right.
Oh, Marjorie.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Another great one.